Okay, hi Dr. Ebert. Today we are going to do knee active range of motion, flexion, extension with a goniometer, cut testing, ankle dorsiflexion, mobility testing, patellar mobility in all directions, joint mobilization, posterior talar glides grades 1 through 4, and McMurray's test. Okay, Stephanie, so for knee active flexion and extension, can you raise your heel towards your bottom? Okay, and then can you bring it straight out? Awesome. And then can you place your, okay, great. And so I'm going to be using the lateral malleolus and the femoral condyle, lateral. And the greater too. Okay. All right. I do about 5 degrees. Is that normal for you? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then can you bring your heels towards your bottom foot? Okay. Going to be using the same landmarks. My axis is going to be the lateral femoral condyle, and my arms are going to be at the malleolus and the greater stroke. You have a lot of knee extension. I mean flexion. I have you at like 147. Okay. You walk around this way. Alright. Alright, yes, can you bring your towards your bottom end? It's a little tight, yeah. Same landmarks. Okay. Okay, and I have you, at about 5 here as well. And then can you bring your heel towards your butt? Alright, I have you 147, exactly. Okay. So then, next thing we have to do is, okay, I'm going to just move this table. This time. Prepare my environment. Alright, so can you bring your toes towards your face for me? Okay. Perfect. Relax. Alright, and so now I'm just going to give you some resistance, but I want you to meet my resistance, okay? Okay, so bring your toes towards your face. Okay, relax. And so contractile unit testing is looking at the source of symptoms to see whether it's a contractile structure or an inert structure. You hold that for about 5 seconds, and you see if they can meet your resistance, and you go from there. Okay, mobility testing. Patellar mobility in all directions. Okay. Ideally, I would stand on this side of the table, but you wouldn't be able to see me, so I'm going to stand on the other side of the table to do this. Okay, so I'm looking at the available motion and mobility of her patellas. And so I can do the medial lateral. And I can go anterior and posterior. I can also push her patella to the lateral side and check her lateral facet. And I can also push it to the medial side and check the medial facet. I can also do lateral and medial tilting of the patella. And you would grade that the same way as you would with 6 being essentially fused, and then 0 being not attached, and 3 being normal. Okay, so those are her medial lateral. You can go anterior and posterior. And I can tilt laterally, medial, and I can feel for her lateral, lateral, and medial descents. Okay. And then next we are going to do, posterior talar glides. Grades 1 through 4. So grade 1 is just going to be the first 25% of motion, and then grade 2 is going to be from 0 to 50%. Grade 3 is going to be 50 to 75%, and grade 4 is going to be 75 to 100%. All right, Stephanie, can I have you scooch down the table a little bit? Normally, I kind of stand to the side, but for the sake of this demonstration, and I would also raise it up. All right, so just feeling first for her motion. Okay, so then this would be 1. This would be 2. This would be 3. This would be 4. Is that painful? Okay. All right. And do you mind actually scooching towards the side? Okay. And then do you mind putting this leg up? Thank you. And scooching. You just move all over the place. Thank you very much. Okay. And so you want kind of a neutral foot. You don't want it super dorsiflexed or plantar flexed, but you kind of want a neutral foot. Okay. So then you just relax. And then this is going to be 1, essentially. Right, and then, 3 and 4. Okay, we're now going to do McMurray's test, so you can scooch back towards the center of the table. So the McMurray's test is looking for the integrity of the meniscus, and you do essentially figure 8 pattern, all the different resources claim different things, and you're looking for some clicking or popping, and then also reproduction of symptoms, and you're looking for clicking and popping in the same place every time. Okay, once again, my back is going to be turned, but all right, so then I internally. You can also internally or externally rotate the foot to get, not the foot, at the knee to get different aspects of the meniscus. Okay, so we'll start a little internally rotated. Then I'm going to hold at the joint line to feel for her meniscus. Oh, there's some popping. All right. Oh, then I can take her externally. And I can also take her more like a neutral foot. Does that reproduce any of your symptoms? Okay. All right, we're going to do something. Okay. All right. Start with 1, 2, 3. Not as much clicking or popping here. And more of a neutral foot. Okay, any reproduction of symptoms? Okay, and those are my skills.